Okay, so welcome to the first video on the RA the Coach channel. Right now, for the first video, I'm gonna talk about this animation that I've made, about how I would build up from the back, starting off with a goal kick, but building up from the back against a 4-3-3 in a high press with my formation of choice, a 4-2-3-1. So, without further ado, just get started. If anyone wants to use this thing, it's tacticalboard.com. Just type in a tactical board online and you'll find it. Okay, let's go. So, the first pass being back to the camera is actually a massive part in this play for a good reason. When you see the number 8 and the number 10 of Szoboszlai McAllister, we're using Liverpool in this sense because they're a high pressing team, so you can recognise the players and their attributes. Number 8 and the number 10 of McAllister and Szoboszlai. If we play back to the CDMs, they can come push all the way up the pitch, like fully. Number 11, Diaz gets there. Number 7, Salah gets there. Number 8 is the only player, because the striker is moved from the centre spot, Nunez can't press fully, or at least try to cover any sort of attempts to run forward. You could pass it back to the keeper. That is an option. I probably will do another video on how you build up when you go share back to the keeper. But let's continue. So here, we see Salah and Diaz coming now, trying to push the 4 into going narrow instead of playing it out wide. You got Nunez here making the run. You got the back 4, I got the midfield starting to push, starting to condense the pitch. And here we see our number 4, our left-footed centre back in the ball. Everything else I'm going to mention here will also work with the right-footed centre back. In any formation that has at least 2 centre backs, in a 3 in the back, this works for the furthest to the right and furthest to the left, not the one in the middle. But anyway, so the left centre back has the ball here. We see that Liverpool have sent Salah, McAllister, Nunez, Szoboszlai and Diaz to pass the ball. Edno staying a bit back in case we try to play a little cheeky ball over the top. Try to play in between the lines, because we do have our wingers and our striker between the midfield and the defence. So that's where Endo's there. Trent starting to come a bit more narrower already, trying to cut off the pass to the 7 as it come out wide. Notice already how the number 12s already know what's going to happen and gets back immediately. Doesn't stand there, watching the ball, enamoring at Anfield, enamoring how Liverpool play and seeing Salah and Nunez on the pitch, or whatever. The first thing to do is immediately get in position. Right now, just the number 12, our left back. That's only because the ball is going to go to him, so he might as well just create as much space as he can. Because if he stands in a line, what's going to happen is he's going to get pressed. When he stands in a line, it's an issue, because if Salah, Nunez, and Diaz cover 3 of the 4, you're sort of stuck in playing one way. We don't want that. We want to open the pitch up. But opening the pitch up causes Liverpool so many more problems. That all comes from the number 12 dropping back, using the space that's behind him, instead of trying to push up. Liverpool are doing that. They want to push us and squeeze us. But we'll take that and say we'll just move back. So you have to keep on pushing You keep trying to compress the pitch way back here, making it big again. The press effectively is useless then. It's a smart thing to think about if for any managers out there or any potential coaches. Pressing only works when the opposition doesn't try to open the pitch. But that means that they go really, really wide, or in our case, move back. If you do that, the press can't work because the pitch has widened now. The press can't because you're going to press now. The players are in different positions, so the gaps that you close and open again. You're not closer because you've passed the ball, let's say left centre back to left back. You have to come out further. The press isn't as high, high tempo.
Hello.
Move back. You create the space. You give your player time, and for the opponents, it creates a bit of confusion because they don't know to carry on the press or not. Because players are starting to move out of the positions that Klopp, let's say, or Xavi Alonso or Ruben Amorim would have said, they'd be at. When you move, creates issues. So let's continue. Just pause it here. This is the key stage in the ability to press out from the back. Our back line is now being pressed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Salah, Trent, McAllister, Darwin, Szoboszlai and Diaz. Diaz has closed down the left centre back, so that's no longer an option. Keeper hasn't moved to the side yet, so that means that Nunes can press fully straight on. Salah is looking to cut off our chosen Marcelin to the left back. When Salah closes that gap down, we can't play the way we want to play. So, what we do is almost like a backup plan. The number 7 and the number 11 start moving to the left. The number 7 hugs the line. The number 11 goes inside of the left back, who is at this point Robertson. Gets in between him and Van Dijk. Point of this being, Salah comes to cut down the gap. Our number 6, our left CDM, then has a bit of space. Trent, McAllister and Salah are trying to close him down, but number 6 does have a little bit of space. Liverpool, once Salah moves out, will then McAllister or Trent, one of them will pick up the number 6. Previous games in real life have said that Trent is the one who comes to cover the 6. And the left winger is left all alone. Ibrahim Konate does move over to the side, and Liverpool make a sort of 3 back, with Konate right back, Van Dijk in the middle, and Robertson still playing left back, just trying to sort of slow down the opponents until Endo, Sabo, and Mako can get back and try to make some sort of attempt at getting the ball back up the pitch. But the number 11 also has a very interesting role. When the number 7 goes out wide, Liverpool obviously think, yeah, let's send Konate out. Send him out like we always do, because Trent constantly comes out, Konate goes out wide. Sometimes Endo goes back to like a back 4. So there's a back 4, and there's like 4 players who are pressing, and 2 midfielders who are normally Sobo and Trent. With front 4 of Salah, McAllister, Nunes and Diaz. Issue that becomes created with Konate moving over to the right. Endo has to let his player go, Van Dijk has to move over to the side. With the ball on the left hand side of the pitch, everyone's going to think, okay, the left hand side of the pitch, that's where the ball's going to be. The right winger, they're not going to think, oh, the number 4 is going to try to whip a ball to the number 11. That's not going to happen. Very few defenders can do that. Maybe actually Van Dijk can do that. You know, not looking, just whipping one right over the defence and hitting it perfectly to get through Liverpool's line, get through Liverpool's press. They're not going to believe that. Why not? Because it's really hard to do. With that, Van Dijk is then going to choose to move over. Because if the number 11 is not going to get it, what's the point of him standing there? The press has kept the ball from being anywhere near a danger to Liverpool's goal. So he can just move over to the middle, end up maybe sitting a bit further forward. But the gap between Van Dijk and Robson is massive. That's why the number 11 moves inside. Because when he moves inside, he's going to create problems. Robertson's probably say, hey, what about this guy? Say to the manager, what about this guy? And I'm saying, he's doing that. He doesn't have to get the ball, he's just going to cause Liverpool to overthink. And overthink, we can do that. The overthink, we can play the ball over the top. The number 11 could just go and push Robertson out of position. Go in front, give him a good shoulder barge, and so push him out of position for a right back to go up, or a right CDM to go up, or a Cam just move up, or a striker to go behind Van Dijk and run into the space. We want to cause Liverpool to make their own mistakes, and then we just play through them. But getting back to this, Salah attempts to close down the gap. Doesn't, and our ball gets to our left back. And on the screen, you see the red squares popped up, the number 22. This is where I would say where the player needs to be. The number 22, our right back, should not be anywhere else other than that position. That is a must. When the left back has the ball here, this position, he should be in line with the CDMs and just a bit below the cam. Why? Because every possible marker is being covered. The left winger Diaz has come too narrow. He's moved too far over to try to cover the left centre back. But he's forgotten the number 22. He's forgotten the right back, so he's out of it. Also, the centre back, the right centre back, can sort of use his body to sort of shield the right back. So I've covered Diaz. Give right back a bit more time to get into that position. The left centre mid, Dominic Szoboszlai in this case, YCDM is covering him. Again, he's going to be looking at the ball. He's not going to notice the number 22 making a run directly in behind him. Why? Because he's already got someone else, number 5, next to him. He thinks, okay, he's got number 5. He's got the number 11 really far behind. Those are the only two people he needs to worry about. That's what we're doing. This is why the number 22 has to be in that position. Because being further back, it's not going to work because we're just going to be playing sideways in our defence. Further forward, it's a really, really hard pass to do. It comes wider, again, really hard pass. It comes now at every little player in that midfield is going to say, look at number 22. He's moved in. He might get the ball. Someone, Endo, Szoboszlai, Diaz are going to drop to cover. Or at least going to make a note that this guy's there. He needs to be in this exact position, in this square. He could be on the fringes of it, it doesn't matter. As long as he's in that box, that's all that matters. Comes closer to make the pass easier. Instead of it going, ooh, and hitting the fan. Or going straight to Diaz, or just rolling to the number 3 centre back. Just the right back just has to come inside and stay within this square. You can move a lot within the square, but just stay within the square because it makes it a lot easier, and it's the best position to be in. But you get a good mix of you don't want to be marked, but you're available to get the ball. So here we see Salah, McAllister, Trent and Konate. You can see what the yellow line I put. This is saying that the number 7 is now being man marked by Konate. Konate will move out because the left back is showing some signs that he might play that pass. Trent, as I said, has decided to pick up the number 6. McAllister is pressing the number 4. Nunes on the shoulder, maybe looking to pick up any loose passes made by the left back into the goalkeeper. And Diaz again looking at the left centre back. Endo has moved over, and now the number 2 is firmly in that position. The ball has been played over the top. And here we go, we got the ball, and I've drawn the lines here. These are the runs being made. The number 7 has already made the sound making the run. I've put the lines up, the left wing has already gone narrow. When we play the ball to the right, both wingers make the run to the right. The number 11, he's come narrow. And what he's going to do, he's going to bend his run around Robertson, and he's going to go wide. The left winger, he's gone to the touchline and maybe push Konate a bit too wide. Expose that gap, run straight through the middle. Basically leaving Van Dijk stranded on his own. Because Robertson and Konate are busy with their runners. And we've got on our striker at number 9 and a cam number 8. We got 2v1 versus Van Dijk. You see what I mean? Havoc. We've made one switch and we've turned it from being pressed by 4 to having a 4v3, breaking through Liverpool's defence and getting in behind with a half the pitch to run into. One pass and we've immediately given Liverpool problems because of the movement. Liverpool have so far over to the left, and the right back has moved so much in that little square that it doesn't matter how slow the pass might be, it will make it. And once the ball makes it to the right back, we can now play an endless number of ways. Number 5, YCDM, could just go move up and run into the space that Robertson is probably going to leave to mark the number 11. Well, Robertson has to drop, play a quick pass to the right back, play the right winger in again, who's got no marker and is running in, probably being chased by Van Dijk. And Konada's not in it. The biggest number of defenders for Liverpool are going to be 2 with Van Dijk and Endo. But we've still got 3 players. We've got the right winger, the cam, and the striker. We can play over the top to the left winger. Might lose the ball to Konate, but the striker is there to win the ball. Number 6 is just slightly behind Trent. Konate probably try to get the ball to Trent because of Trent's amazing distribution. Trent can take a touch and instantly whip an amazing ball in his hand. Yes, or Nunes, or Diaz, or we even go for goal. Make the keeper work. The number 6 being on Trent. As soon as Trent gets the ball, he immediately can't play the pass. Has to play out somewhere else. Liverpool still could score, but they ain't doing it that quickly. They will give us a better chance of defending by making them choose other ways of playing the ball. But even still, Canada might not win it. And if it is number 7 in behind. So here we go. In this decision, number 22 I decided to play the ball around Robertson. Robertson has tried to head the ball, but he's missed it. So number 11 is now free and clear with the ball. Takes his time. And here with the arrows we see he can play the ball into the number 7. He's managed to get around Konate. He's got an arrow. Konate's got an arrow. And then last minute he goes back out again to try to get on the other side of Konate. With a big defender, you want to create that space. You don't actually want to be at the inside a lot of the time, because a big centre back will sort of go onto you, the ball comes over, they'll just put their body a bit further forward, push you down, just put the touch on it. Get him on the outside, Konate might still get it, but he's going to be off balance because he's run on the arrow and there's sudden touch on the other side. We choose the ball to number 9. Number 9 puts past Alisson. This method of playing is really, really good because it's so adjustable to any form of playing. You can play long ball with this, tiki-taka. You can play park the bus. You know, you can play any sort of football with this formation, with this style of play. Because what it does is it just creates massive gaps and just gets trouble. Because footballers, this high level, will not look at a free player and decide, you know what, he might get the ball, let me cover him. Just not going to happen. We use it and say, okay, he might get the ball. Tell him to move aside. Now he will. But you've not marked him, so you can't get him now. You can try, but you're not going to get anywhere close to him. Liverpool are fast on the press. Very fast. To do everything you're supposed to do. Liverpool aren't defending badly at all. This is how you should defend. Move to the side, cover the pitch. Try to win the ball in the areas. Don't let the ball get past. Try to intercept it. All we're doing is just taking the gaps that Liverpool already have, making them wider, and just wait for them to try to cover it up. Try so hard to overcorrect the mistakes they made, they end up just making even more. The ways that they normally stop goals going in, another ways that the goals going in. In behind, players going in and out of the fullbacks, and a 2-on-1 on the centre backs, or 3-on-2 if Konate doesn't go forward. So if Trent doesn't go forward, we still got the left back. I believe we've got the left back also goes past Trent as well. So you got the left back. You got like 5-on-4. We could lose the ball, yes, but with constant practice, constant training, this is a very, very good method of play. Because even if you lose the ball, the left back, the right back has gone up. The right back can still play. You know, we still got. We are playing a high line, just in case we lose the ball. We are losing. It's a high risk, high reward. You'd think, but it's actually not high risk at all. Because with so much pressure on Liverpool, they've moved out of position, or they've gone too far back. When they make a mistake, the players are going to say in their head, let's go defensively, let's push back and just try to get the ball off them. Another thing, let me stand on the edge of the last player in case this 4-on-3 somehow doesn't get into the back of the net. No player in our top team is going to have the mindset that despite this attack, it's not going to go in. You can't have that doubt. This will work. And I truly believe that this could help many of you young managers out there, or anybody looking for any sort of inspiration. Take this, please, adjust it to however you want. You can use it with 4-3-3, you can use it with 3-4-2-1. Any formation that has 2 wingers, a striker, and a cam. As long as you create the overload and create that panic, it works. with any players, slow players, fast players, strong players. It works. Maybe not making the ones in behind, but maybe more of a passing game with the number 9, letting the ball go past him, and maybe playing more of a false 9 role. Try to let the number 7, the number 11, or the number 22, the number 29, the left winger, the right winger, get in behind. Anyways, a bit too much talking there from me, but this is my breakdown on how to play half and back in a 4-2-3-1 against a 4-3-3. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you for another video. Bye bye.